Okay, why not? It is a Monday. It's July 20th. As we get going, we got a week ahead of us, man. We're going to talk to you about Summer Dinner Series and SummerDinnerSeries.com. 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 Jim, sing it. SummerDinnerSeries.com. SummerDinnerSeries.com.
Got no rhythm. Can't. Dinner,
you can't,
summer.
You must have been terrible at
me speak good.
jump roping. You know?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Terrible thing.
No.
Tomorrow's dinner, man, we got half of them. We've got half of them right here. Carly Smith, she's on the road. She's going to get some ice cream.
She's getting some kimchi sorbet, which is going to be the most interesting palate cleanser you guys have ever seen.
I can't wait.
The meal is set up really well. So
tomorrow's dinner, right? It's coming. Fast and Furious. For those that have a ticket, they're in for a treat. That's the voice of biker Jim Pittenger. Good to see you, Chef.
You too, sir. Thanks for letting me come down here and crash your kitchen and make some stuff for tomorrow.
What are you doing in this kitchen?
I'm taking mushrooms from big pieces of mushroom to smaller pieces of mushroom to even smaller pieces of mushroom. Then I'm going to mix them with some secret ingredients, put them in a little food stacking tube.
Kind of tube?
A food stacking tube.
That makes sense.
Could be a ring, kind of like a biscuit cutter sort of thing. That was like, I read about this in Anthony Bourdain's book, Kitchen Confidential. And this is when I became a real fan of Bourdain. I think I read the book in 2003, long before I started doing hot dogs and stuff. And he described how you can put this on top of this, put this on top of this, pull the thing out, and he goes, and that's how you make Emerald your little bitch. And when I read that was the first time I love this guy. He's amazing. He also called, I think, Emerald a fuzzy little Ewok at some point in the book, too. And then there was this episode on No Reservations where he actually worked with Emerald, and he had to cop to all the bad names that he'd called him. That was brilliant. That was really fun.
That's what we love about food, keeping it real, isn't it, Jim?
Well, food should be real. You'd sort of think, although, I've done a couple of things with some macrogastrology. I don't know. It's where you take your horoscopical sign, you align it with the moon, and then you make food that looks entirely different than what it tastes like clear tomato soup.
Sometimes I'm doing a little bit of it now. Sometimes I just don't want to direct a show to reel it. Just see where it goes. Just see what we'll end up talking about.
Oh, you realize I'm standing underneath the hood. It's like the cone of silence from Get Smart. What did you just say, Greg?
I said sometimes I just don't even want to redirect a show to see where it goes with the conversation, just where it ends up. Because that was a pretty interesting thing. We're starting to talk about clear food.
You should hear some of the phone messages you've left me.
I left them. I have heard them.
Yeah, I mean, talk about some sort of esoteric,
please
tangential messaging system.
It's Monday the 20th. We've been very, very busy running around, grabbing food for a great dinner.
There's a lot we've got going on here.
I can tell you what, if you have tickets to this dinner, you are in for a treat. Let's just go through some of the ingredients. And do you have the menu memorized by now?
Not close enough. What I don't remember, I'll make up.
Okay, Jay, are you cross-posting? Okay, that's a very important one, is to cross-post. So as Jay's cross-posting right now, I'm going to talk to Jim about this menu. Bryan Freeman just got back from a little weekend vacation. How was it, Bryan?
Victor, Colorado. You got to love our friends down at Grey Wolf Resort. It was beautiful as always.
Victor, Colorado. You were missed.
Thanks. I felt like I missed some stuff before I left, too. So I was one of those weekends. It's just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of moving parts always.
We know that. We know that firsthand. Jay, how was your weekend? It's just
terrible.
Talk about it.
Man, it's terrible. Everything is. I can't even.
Is it terrible?
My computer can't connect to the internet.
Have you ever have you ever went to get pork belly, Jay?
I've went to get pork stomach.
Yes, you have.
I went to get pork stomach. You want me to tell that story, and I'll try to be
sure.
whatchamacallit, without cuss words.
Oh no, you can do that. Vent it.
Well, 9 hours of driving around, and some of it was fun, like going Rocky Mountain Fresh.
Oh, you're
and
talking
thank
about
you to Jeremy from Rocky Mountain Fresh.
Bring your mic down just a little bit.
I'm also.
You
I'm
talking
also
about
animated.
your Sunday?
Yeah, so some of it's fun, like going down to the Pearl Street Farmers Market and picking up some delicious heirloom tomatoes from our buddy Jeremy. It's Jeremy, right?
Jeremy,
Right now?
Jeremy Marsh.
Yeah, Jeremy from Rocky Mountain Fresh. That was kind of fun. That's not bad. But then, there's a couple other items that, weren't so fun as to pick up, is when somebody tells you, I need 20 pounds of pork belly, and you say, oh, okay, and then you get to the place that has pork belly,
they give you stomach.
I had a small piece of mind to where I read the label and it said pork stomach, right? But inside of my head,
Did you open the package?
I looked at the top, yeah. But
you didn't open it? See, because when you open it, you see right away, man, that's not pork belly.
Well, I mean, I couldn't tell you right
Really?
now that that's
What
not pork belly,
All the
versus
years
pork
you spent in the
stomach.
kitchen, Jay?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
blows.
I didn't
Doesn't
work.
that shock you,
I didn't work
Bryan?
at places that deal with pork belly.
Doesn't
And
that-
furthermore, when I say to the people at the place,
Yeah.
because I know Faith. Here's a phrase that I've coined, which is I know how I'm smart enough to know how dumb I am, right? So it's like I'm smart enough to get to the place to pick up pork belly, right? I'm too dumb to know the difference between pork belly and pork stomach,
Yeah.
obviously. So when I looked at the label, I'm smart enough to read the label. When I looked at the label, it said pork stomach, and I go, well, pork belly, pork stomach. To me, that kind of sounds like the
It's
same
all in
thing.
the same region.
But
Yeah.
what do I know? And so I
But
take it
that's
up
like-
to the people and I
yes.
go, hey, listen, this says pork stomach. And I give a 5-second thing where I'm like, we're doing a dinner. It's kind of a big deal. Got some cool chefs. I go, they need 20 pounds of pork belly. Is this the same thing, pork stomach? Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly the same thing. Okay, far out. Thank you. And then.
But that's kind of like being sent out for tenderloin and coming back with balls. Something like that.
What kind of balls? Like
Rocky Mountain oysters
No,
or
I mean I
something
don't.
like that?
I mean that's obviously
It's like a
stre-
loin. Well, I
it's
thought a
obviously
loin was
stretch.
its
I mean,
groin or,
stomach, belly, and I ask the people. It's like here's the thing, right? It's like
God, I love you, Jay. Hey, listen.
I'll own every bit of it. I mean I will because I did it, right? But at the same time, I'll man.
Jay, is it one of those deals that the stomach is inside of the body and the belly's on the outside of the body?
Man, what it has to do with is a big box, and your TV's crooked behind you, Greg. So if you're watching this stream right now and you're like, what the hell is going on with Jay, and why is that TV
Well,
crooked?
I think they're not thinking that.
I'm
They're
not
like,
smart.
this
No,
this
I'm calling it
maniac
out.
is
No, I'm
either
calling it out.
coked up.
No, I've
or
never
on
done cocaine in my life, and that's a
tons-
true statement, whether you believe it or not.
Tons
Never
of
touched it
caffeine.
once.
All right, let me reel it back in. Tomorrow, summer dinner series. It's going to be much more calm than this. Jay won't be freaking out then. Why? Because we've got it all done. I can tell you, if you're going to this dinner tomorrow night, you're in for a treat.
A real treat.
Yeah.
The tickets are $100 a piece. You're eating $100 worth of food wholesale. Trust me.
And then you're getting $100 worth of entertainment on top of the food.
Yes.
And then you're getting $200 worth of booze on
Oh
top
my
of
God.
all of
It's
that.
not even a lie. These are the plentiful.
And not only that,
Dinners of
not
plenty.
only are we going to enrich in your body, we're going to enrich in your soul, because these are the
Yes.
kind of events that we live for.
Yes.
And we've been missing out on quite a bit.
Jim,
I
it's
mean,
so
I
true.
love how you guys have set the tables up perfectly.
Yes.
It's a socially distant yet soul enriching, a socially cognizant kind of deal.
So happy you said that.
Well,
Because people are watching, right?
Well,
And-
I'm
and
really
we need-
happy that I get to participate in this because there's been very few opportunities to do this year.
You just basically said you have nothing else to do.
Oh, you knew I said yes before you even asked me.
I know you did, and an opportunity to work with Carly. And here's the thing: is that you're a culinarian in your own right, and you're very. I love how methodical you are. You're very. There's no stone unturned when you cook. I mean, truly.
Are you making fun of how long it took for me to cook the last dinner?
What I'm saying is that throwing Carly into the mix with you, she's got a little different cooking style, but you're learning from each other
Oh, absolutely.
as well.
I mean, Carly brings an aesthetic that doesn't, it has not registered with me before.
Okay, so tomorrow, the 21st, we have 2 4-tops left and 1 2-top left. I can't believe that 2-top is left. I really can't. That's amazing. So we are.
Well, and it's probably only because someone had to go to a 4-ton.
That actually is exactly what happened.
We are very close to capacity for that. And remember, this is a very well-appointed, spacious alfresco dining on the patio of Pizza Republica, right? And we do have a rain plan, just in case. That means just go inside. So it's 50 people are allowed, right?
The nice thing is it's under a cover.
It is.
So even if it rains, I mean, it rained for the last dinner for a second.
Yeah.
And then what that did was it
Cooled
affected none of the dinner, but it cooled it off.
20 degrees.
And tomorrow's going to be fantastic. I think, a high of 85 tomorrow?
Yeah.
After all the 90-degree days we've had, it's like going on vacation.
So the menu, we're going to do 5 courses. It's
6 with a couple of intermezzos.
Okay. Jim, let's go through the menu if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, we have a couple of cleansing courses.
Mm-hmm. So first course?
First course is going to be, I think we're going to start with the gazpachos.
Okay.
So we're doing a rather traditional tomato gazpacho and also doing a basil, cucumber, avocado gazpacho. Topping that with a nice dollop of some plain yogurt. It's so good. The sweetness from the tomatoes, coupled with the real freshness coming from the basil cucumber gazpacho, and the tartness from the yogurt. It's such a great way to start the meal. And then we're going to move into this trumpet mushroom mille-feuille, which is trumpet mushroom stems sliced very thinly, cone-feed for hours in this herbed sunflower oil, and served on a crispy piece of bacon with a little piece of fresh baby romaine. And I made this gastrique to go with it. That's awesome. It's really good, really good. Following that, we'll be having the bone broth consommé, a little bone broth palate cleanser. Slipping from that into this mushroom tomato tartare that I'm doing. We're going to follow that with a...
now, I've had the opportunity of that.
That tartare's pretty awesome.
It's special. It just really is. And it takes a little bit of time to prepare as well.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, speaking of which.
Yeah, speaking of which.
Well, Greg, and if I could speak for Carly real quick, because, she's not here. And one of the things that she would say, all those things that Jim started the meal with are actually getting your digestive system ready for food. Like the tomatoes, the acid, and the cucumbers, very cooling. So it's starting up, it's starting up your digestive system. And I think that is just, taking someone's meal from this place of, we're going to give you good food, but we're also going to heal your guts while we're giving you good food. I don't think anyone's ever done that. Have there been many people to do a foodie dinner that is based around gut health? I don't think so. But you're going to get it here at the Summer Dinner Series.
You are going to get it here. I'm giving I don't know if Jay has this camera or not, but I kind of like it. It's just the host perspective. What am I looking at? Hi, Faith. How are you? How's the website looking? We're going to go over some pictures from last week of, I say last week, 2 weeks ago, Chef Carrie Baird's dinner, the Summer Dinner Series, week 1. Week 2 is coming up here. And it's really, really a great time. If you haven't gone to one before, we encourage you. Look at the lineup. We have 7 more of them to go. SummerDinnerSeries.com. Thanks to George Eater and Pizza Republica, downtown Pizza Republica, all of our chefs that are participating this year, and really just giving us a chance to do it right. Obviously, with the outbreak, things have changed dramatically, and we're up for the challenge. We're going to show you an experience at the same time. So, delicious dinner tomorrow night. And again, there has been no corners cut when it comes to ingredients. We've got the finest of the finest. We're bringing to you tomorrow night. And SummerDinnerSeries.com. Take a look. See which dinner you like. And come join us for that dinner. Jim, we left you in the middle of your menu.
Middle of the menu.
Continue on, sir.
Did you hear that little sizzly noise? That was me saving the mushrooms from being turned to dust. They're actually perfect.
Good.
It's going to be fantastic. That dish is really cool, the tartare.
It is.
Once again, stacking food. Thank you, Anthony Bourdain, for the idea. Buttered spinach, sautéed mushrooms with red onion, avocado, lemon juice, mustard. Makes for a really great tartare. Topped with herbed and oiled roasted tomatoes, and then we're going to top that with a quail egg yolk. It's Carly made up some chickpea crisps to go along with that. That's a fantastic little thing.
Jimbo, help me and help all of our listeners and viewers out there. Tartare, I thought that meant raw.
Tartare means raw, as far as you know.
As far as I know.
No, well, I mean, most people are used to like a beef tartare, and that's served raw, usually with an egg on top. What this is it's, well, aside from the egg, entirely vegan.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And it could be served vegan if you like, but if you're a vegan and you're coming to this dinner, there's actually quite a few vegan dishes that we're throwing out, but the main is not. The dessert is not. There's a ton of cream and chocolate in the dessert, and it's very summery. But going from the tartare, it looks just like a beef tartare.
Okay.
That's what's so beautiful about the red tomatoes and the quail egg on top. But it's surprisingly refreshing and surprisingly earthy.
I love the twist. I love the twist.
It'll be really fun. Following that, we've got the Platte River lobster.
Excellent.
And the Cherry Creek shrimp ceviche that we're doing for this.
Hey, as a kid, Cherry Creek was not a Cherry Creek when I was a kid. It was just a, Cherry Creek little river through there. It
was like a little river. It wasn't.
Yeah, there was no mall when I was
okay, a kid. I didn't really bring up the mall, but since you did,
don't
you miss being able to go to the mall, Greg?
Even with the mall there in Cherry Creek, being a guy who lives in Cherry Creek, never really go to the mall. Or did. I worked at it when I was in high school at a place called Lids.
Licks?
Hats.
What?
Lids. It was hats.
Oh,
hat store.
Did you
Yeah,
now?
hat store.
Is that why your hair looks like it does now from years of hat wearing?
What do you mean? What's wrong with my hair?
This
You're
hair's
giving me a
fantastic,
complex.
isn't it?
Anyways, where I was going with that is we used to go down and hunt for crawdads. In the Cherry Creek.
Well, somebody dumped a bunch of shrimp in there, and we've been able to harvest some of that for our Cherry Creek shrimp ceviche.
Oh, okay, great.
Which is just another perfect summer snack. Oh. It's ideal for summer. We threw in some lobster because people will feel way better about paying $100 if they get some lobster.
I hope so. Way better.
And it's delicious. And we'll be following that with this really interesting kimchi sorbet, another really fun palate cleanser. And from that, we're going into the main entree, which is...
that wasn't the main entree?
I know.
No, that's just a snack.
Isn't this crazy?
That was just a little snack coming on.
There's a number of little snacks with some flair.
Not to be mistaken with pork stomach.
No, we're hoping somewhere along the lines we'll find some pork belly.
Pork belly.
And soon...
Rocky Mountain Organic Farms. We've got a little bit on the way. We're going to get the rest of it, but pork belly.
Pork belly, sweet hot pork belly, Asian style. It's going to have a sweet hot marinade that I'm cooking it in, so it's going to be a little bit sticky. We're basically making a deconstructed pork belly sandwich. Once again, so taking some cues from Carly and her probiotic gut health, gut-friendly meals. Sourdough, very gut-friendly, fermented dough, very, really fun. Well, I mean, I love sourdough bread. I love sourdough pancakes. So we're making a deconstructed pork belly sandwich served on an Aspen Bakery sourdough roll. It
changed since the sampling that I had with you.
Well, the sampling that you had, we didn't have a roll, so... No, there was always the plan to get some sourdough in there.
But with that slaw, is that what you're building? Oh,
basically, we're building a sandwich with sweet pickles, this really interesting fermented slaw that Carly made. We're going to serve it with some fermented frites, French fries that have been fermented for more than 5 days. Those are so cool.
Hey, Jim, would you do me a favor?
Do you want me to look over there?
No, I want you to grab that camera off of Jay. Or maybe, Jay, if you can stand up, just go into the walk-in. Show some of the stuff that's prepared in there, especially that delicious slaw that Carly made. It's right on there, but I want to see people. Look how hard these guys are working for us.
All right, you're looking right up my nostril. I know you're looking up my
nostril. Well,
he
probably changed the camera, but look at that. Jim's in there. Can we still hear Jim?
I'm pretty sure in here there is no service, so we just lost everything. But in the meantime,
No, we can hear you.
yeah, how great is this going to look? See that? That's about as delicious as it's going to look till tomorrow. These
Open
are some
that
of the
door for
tomatoes
us.
that I am peeling, and
Do that again. There you go.
I know. Figured.
We got the audio. Now we're just looking for the
So this is a rack of fresh Roma tomatoes, peeling and seeding those guys for the tartare.
And I think those might even be a San Marzano Roma tomato there, Jimbo, from our
Well,
friends
thank
over at
you.
Jeremy at Rocky Mountain Fresh.
Wow. So that's what I look like up close. Sideburns aren't bad. You can see where I'm missing my earrings.
Oh, my
Is
goodness.
that great?
So tomorrow night, this is kind of how we do it. We
Wait till dessert.
Wait, what's for dessert? Oh, I've had, so you didn't change that, right?
No, the dessert, we're doing a triple chocolate mousse cake
It's
and this really lovely kefir vanilla ice cream. Yeah, it's my favorite thing to eat right now is this triple chocolate mousse cake. It's going to be yours, too, very shortly. And then some chicory coffee to go along with it. Once again, that whole gut-friendly coffee, it's really going to be fun.
And Jimbo, I know we're local, but I think that chocolate came from Belgium, man. I think we got you the best chocolate on the planet. I looked at those little nibs in there. Did you see those 3-colored chocolate? Babe, that's good stuff. Thank you, Cheese Importers, on that one.
yes, thank you
I'm
very
super
much.
excited to be able to serve that dish up. I think that it's going to be the perfect topper for a really exciting, really interesting meal. So
Are you proud of this menu?
I
You
am.
like this
I
one?
am.
Yeah.
You know, you remember how proud I was of my menu last year?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, more so.
More so.
You
Okay.
know,
All right.
last year's menu was great. This year's menu, I think with working with Carly, just to be able to get that aesthetic,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's fantastic. I'm super fun, or I'm super happy.
You are super fun.
Yeah.
I'm super
All
fun.
right, I'm going to moonwalk back the hell over to where I'm doing my prep work because I still have hours to go.
You do, and then tomorrow you'll be at it again, right? But you'll be doing a lot of the cooking outdoors, too, and doing some demo type stuff?
It'll be pretty fun. A lot of what I'm doing today is really making that tartare because it takes a while to set up and to let the flavors all blend together, much like that great slaw that Carly made. It's delicious right now. It's one of the best slaws I've ever tasted. Tomorrow will be just mind-blowing.
SummerDinnerSeries.com.
Summer Dinner Series.
Yeah, I'm coming back over here. I'm not
See you,
I'm not
Jim.
included in the chant.
You aren't?
You some sort of weird monks
well,
chanting.
It's called We Want everybody to have the opportunity to get some of this delicious food tomorrow. And I think that there's 1 2-top left and there's 2 4-tops left. And we'd love to have you for dinner tomorrow night at the well-appointed Pizza Republica in downtown Denver. It's a really cool time. We also have, if you think, we're going to talk about the spirits, right? We've got wine. We've got an opening toast. We've got wine. We've got spirits. We've got beer. We'll let y'all know about all those guys, Jay. We're going to hear from our lovely sponsors, come back, talk about beer, wine, spirits. That's next. Right here, the Modern Eater Show continues.
Hey guys, Chris Johnson here, owner of Rome Sausage, your hyper-local source for all things sausage awesomeness. My family is proud to carry on the fine traditions of Rome's founder, Jerry Rome, by producing a variety of amazing sausage in small batches with an eye on quality, not quantity. Every batch is made here in the great state of Colorado by hand-mixing spices, utilizing lean cuts of pork to make an outstanding product. Sourcing ingredients and materials locally, we are committed to supporting local vendors, chefs, restaurants, and the entire Colorado food scene. Getting hungry yet? Brats, Italian, breakfast, hot Polish, green chili, chicken apple, and the world's best chorizo. You can source all of our sausage through a variety of food service distributors. If your distributor doesn't carry it, call us. We'll come direct. You want a custom item? We'll do that too. Samples, and of course, sausage jokes, can be had by contacting me directly at chris@romesausage.com or by phone at 303-296-7663. The Modern Eater loves Rome sausage, and I know you will too.
Hey, Zach Ryder here, Colorado Mills Sunflower Products out of Lamar, Colorado. Your only local source, grown from a local crop to produce a local oil for local chefs. You can find it at Shamrock Foods, What Chefs Want, Seattle Fish Company. Let me try it one more time, then we'll see. Hey, restaurants, we're glad you're reopening. From Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, we'll see you soon.
First, we partner with the best farmers in the world, and then we tell them, we will take it all. Process whole spices daily, blend custom spices to order, keep it fresh, safe, and flavorful, all so that you can get back to doing what you do best. So whether you're a restaurant, a food manufacturer, or an at-home cook, be sure to visit The Spice Guy at www.thespiceguyco.com.
Hey guys, with Modern Eater, this is Bryan with Elevation Food Service Reps. I'm here with one of our sales newly appointed hospitality specialist, Kalina Hilliard, and we're here in our showroom, and we've got our bar set up, we've got a lot of time. Come see us, come see what we've got, and Kalina can help you guys out in the world of hospitality with anything. Take a little journey into the 38th Avenue kitchen just to see what's going on in here, and as I come in here, I'm noticing Howard, what are you doing? Nothing. Show me, what are you doing? Nothing. Nothing? Look at this beautiful equipment in here. Look at this beautiful. Chefs, restaurateurs, anybody that has anything to do with food service, come on over. We'd love to help you with menu development, love to show you everything about equipment, and maybe we'll even have a few pops.
Hey guys, it's Carly Smith-Berry, Gutmother here. I've teamed up with Biker Jim Pittinger to bring you guys a delicious 5-course dinner on July 21st at Pizza Republica downtown at 6 p.m. So get your tickets now at summerdinnerseries.com, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Hi guys, it's Rebecca Berry with HotSchedules powered by Ford. With all of the recent COVID rules and regulations, you may feel like you have way too many cooks in the kitchen. Well, fortunately, Ford is the leading hospitality provider and partner when it comes to onboarding HR, payroll, tax, and compliance needs. So that way you can keep all of those cooks in the kitchen and let us manage all of your administrative needs. That way you can focus back on your business and your growth plans. Give me a call for an analysis on how we can put that ROI back into your business and take those administrative burdens off your hands, because nobody likes handling taxes. That's rebecca.berry@forth.com, rebecca.berry@forth.com. And hey, you know what's cool, guys? Keeping your mask on so that way we can keep our doors open.
Hey Modern Eater fans, I'm Don Trobo with the Annex by Ardent Mills, and I just wanted to give you a heads up about some of the great things we've got going on locally in the state. We're headquartered right here, and we're working with farmers in the San Luis Valley to bring you amazing Colorado quinoa. It's just like the South American stuff, but grown locally. We've got transitional wheat flour that's grown by farmers in Colorado and surrounding states who are in the process of turning their fields into organic. So we're taking that transitional wheat and turning it into flour, and now it's available for you to cook and bake with. And last but not least, we're now cleaning grain berries in Denver. So things like spelt or wheat berries or pearl barley, those are things that we're now doing right here locally and are available to you. Can't wait to share it with you.
Okay, welcome back to the show. It is a Monday. We're getting ready. Man, it's busy. It's busy. Got to get the menu out there. Almost done with the menu. Sealing up. We're working on through just little odds and ends, but I think we all have it all dialed in. I'll tell you what, down at the Pizza Republica, their staff is so on point. I mean, anything on our end, we just have to worry about us. We don't have to worry about them. So if you love great dinner service, just their staff is
They're top notch.
So on point.
Yeah, it's
just
super.
so on point. So when you come tomorrow, come hungry, come thirsty. I'd Uber if I were you. You're going to want to take advantage of these libations. I mean, imbibe tomorrow. Have fun.
Or stay at the hotel right across the street.
Yeah, dude.
You could stay at the Hyatt over with Pearson,
right.
or I mean,
Brian, Brian's got your rooms. Just
yeah, I've got everyone covered.
put it under Freeman.
Plenty of alleyways you can duck into.
Tell them you're on the
Take a little
13th
nap.
floor. I reserved the entire 13th floor.
Don't say that. I'll show up.
Well,
That's
you'll
for
look
sure.
for that 13th floor.
Week 2 of summer dinner series. Yeah, you'll spend all day looking for that 13th floor. That's funny. The 21st, that's tomorrow. That's week 2 of the summer dinner series. Biker Jim Pittinger and Carly Smith, the fairy Gutmother, team up to give you a delicious dinner. No expense spared. no product. I mean, this is the pure stuff. If this dinner,
Plenty of pork stomach.
if this dinner doesn't satisfy you, I don't know who you are. I truly don't. Just come ready to eat, drink, be happy, and the community, the TME family, gets together again. And can't wait to just be down there. We mic everybody up. You hear the stories. You're going to hear from. So first of all, when you walk in, we have an opening glass toast from our friends at
Savage Spectrum.
Yes, good job, Brian. Savage Spectrum.
What's that guy's name?
Kai Bab.
That's it.
Kai Bab and Jeremy. Jeremy, I can't pronounce his last name.
No, dude.
Patrick, you mean?
Patrick Jeremy. Yeah.
Look, he's trying to be a smart ass. He's trying to be a smart ass. Like,
And-
look, I remember their
Yeah,
names.
and Jeremy.
Where
did Jeremy even come from?
Jeremy's Rocky
Mountain
Mountain
Fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah.
That was my tomato guy. Well, and there's a couple Jeremys that we actually have working with.
No worries at all. So that opening toast, that's a delicious bubbly.
Yep.
It's a Colorado made out of Palisade, Colorado, and it's called the Sparklet line. So they have a dry, an extra dry, and a blush, a rosé, right?
Yep.
So your choice is a 3. When you first walk in, you get an opening glass, right?
And don't you love that stuff, Greg? I mean,
I do
listen,
too.
for a
tough for
Colorado-based
me.
wine, I think, and we call it wine, we call it a bubbly. It's supposed to be in the sparkling category, but I will tell you, I've had the best out of New Mexico, which is gray. The taste doesn't even hold any water compared to what they're putting out of there.
And they actually do the grapes as well for our winery, a lot of their grapes for Carboy Winery.
Yep.
And Carboy is our wine sponsor this year.
Yeah.
And thank you to Carboy. Yes.
Yeah, not for nothing, too. The dudes over at Savage Spectrum, they're playing around with an idea for the NA folks like me and Biker Jim, to where he's like, man, I really like the idea of making a bubbly water that's not, because and the
Would it
flavor,
drink like champagne,
the
though?
flavored soda
I don't
water
know
or
if you'd
flavored
want that,
seltzer water.
because it's high carbonation.
Oh, well, the carbonation is the fun part, man. I mean,
High carbonation.
Yeah, I mean, just put it right up there.
Different bubbles to me.
Put it right up where, Jay?
The bubbly. Put it right up the bubbly.
Put it in me.
Yeah, stick it in me. No, but I thought that, I was just, spitballing and trying to be a little bit sarcastic with Patrick from Savage Spectrum, about like, hey, man, I don't drink alcohol. Would you make a little bubbly with some Colorado grapes, and he's like, man, that's actually a really good idea. So who knows what the hell's going to happen, but, that's my 2 cents.
Okay, beer. Who's beer?
A little brewery by the name of Tommy Knocker.
Now, Steve's coming down to join us, right?
Yes,
How do
he
you say
is.
his last name, Brian?
Bunderhaus.
Not even close. Jay?
I still stick with Inderhoos.
Oh, Inder, yeah.
Well,
Inder, not Vander.
Go ahead.
It's Andreas.
Yeah, it is. That's actually, you're right. You're right. But I'll talk about something about a gut-healthy beer.
No, you won't.
Those sours.
Those sours.
The sours are a gut-healthy beer.
What is he bringing? He's got 2 beers coming.
I don't know. I sent
He's
it
got
to
a light
I sent
one
it to
and
you. I
and
put
a-
it somewhere.
and a sour. I know. I got to get that menu out.
Hey, they started a
But he-
Mexican lager, too, over there, didn't they?
I don't know if they have a Mexican lager. I'll have to look into that. The spirits we've got is so good. We're gonna have 2. We've got Meridian Spirits and we have Deviation Spirits. They're both bringing 2 cocktails apiece. Jay.
Yes, they are.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
they are.
They're gonna.
What?
The staff is gonna hate us.
No.
How
I
many
already
beers?
talked to George.
So here's what you get to choose from. You get to choose from 4 cocktails, 2 beers, 3 wines, and then an opening bubbly. Man, that's a lot of choices.
The opening bubbly is the 3rd wine, isn't it? Or
No.
Carboy's doing
No,
3?
Carboy does 3.
3.
Well, Carboy's everything's supposed to be 2s, bro.
Okay.
But I talked to George,
gee.
because that is a lot of moving parts for the bartenders for sure. But that's part of the luxury of doing it, live at Pizza Republica downtown, to where George Eater, he's like, hey man, I got, and here's the other thing too, is he's going to be open for business that night also.
When? Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
He is?
He is.
Downtown?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Yesterday.
Moments ago. It's breaking news.
Yesterday.
That should be interesting.
Yes. I mean, he's bringing in more staff, so he's not just doing it,
he's
with
doing it,
our
huh?
stuff. But
He feels good.
he feels
Sounds
good.
like
he's
he's
excited.
jumpy.
He's like, I forget his exact words, but he's like, we're gonna because the inside they still have 20 or something seats that they can fill.
He's like, why not open up the kitchen? Let's get it going.
And he says, I think that if folks come in to have dinner and see the summer dinner series happening on the patio and see us doing our thing, jumping around, that it'll pique some interest to folks. Be like, hey, what the heck's going on? And maybe sell some tickets that way too
for other dinners.
Well, yeah.
If they can even get them though, because we're selling out as fast
quickly.
Yeah.
Jay, you got a couple of laptops in front of you. Do you have one queued up with the photos from last the first summer dinner series? Carrie Baird.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
Hey, Greg, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How are these spirit companies going to keep up with our good friend right here?
Oh, what he did
who put on a
week?
show, man. That was insane. Our first dinner, Rocker Spirits rocked the house with the fire truck.
Really did. We're going to show you pictures. No. ModernEater.com.
Oh, you want to go there?
I certainly do. I want everybody to always go to the ModernEater.com because that's where you will get the best of the best in daily shows.
Oh, who's that?
Archived. That's Chef Carrie Baird.
Oh, big shout out to her. Biker Jim said, get down here and help him peel some tomatoes.
Yeah, she's laughing right now. Like, I did my work already. Now it's Jim's time.
Hours that day.
Oh, you want a little reciprocation, huh?
Wouldn't bug me.
Would it make you mad at all, huh, Jim?
Not one little bit.
Hey, a shout out to Sarah Dalton today, who came to help out. Thank you, Sarah. She's got a company that I want to give a shout out to. It is called. She's owner, foodie, and chef instructor. She has a cooking school. She'll come to your house. It's denvercookingclasses.com. Good stuff. Denver Cooking Classes, and she's
Sarah will be here tomorrow as well.
She will be at the dinner.
She'll be at the dinner. She is.
So this won't go
she
full
is that
screen.
third set of hands
Sure
that will come in so handy.
Okay, push green. Green up there. Yeah, there you go. Boo.
Well, I mean, but these pictures.
So, Greg, besides the
that's
dinner
better.
every week, what is your favorite thing during the week?
What's my favorite thing during? I don't know.
Besides
what you're
the
talking
dinner.
about. What do you
Besides,
mean? Running around and getting products? Yeah, I love that. But that's a sore subject right now, Brian.
Yeah, it's good
because
though. Last week
when we
saw
do this, it takes a lot of effort. So if anything falls through the cracks, or if people go away for 3 days, that kind of thing, it gets really interesting.
Yes.
No, let's not do that.
No, we're not going to go down there. We're going to talk about the first. July 7th. Look at that. What's his name? Brian. Let's see. This is test Brian's memory.
This is a hard one. Yes, because this is. Gosh, and I know this guy's name, and we had a great conversation.
I can't believe you don't know this.
I know his company, which is Centennial Cuts.
Yep.
And his name is
Luke Larson.
Larson.
Moving on to the next one. Well, I mean, and here's
so we have a thing to where
picture.
you don't need to close each one, Jay. You just go ahead and push to the right on the picture. Click on the picture to the right. There you go, babe. Do you know your website?
Hey, what kind of cut is that, Jay?
Colorado cut, cowboy
much like
cut.
a ribeye to me, but
Denver cut.
Denver cut.
It's Denver cut. Next. This is this is the type of quality of food that came out the first week. I can tell you that Jim and Carly are going to be ready to roll too. Which dish was this? That was a good dish.
Yeah, I think that's the steak right there, isn't it?
I think that's the entree.
Yeah, that's a steak with a bed of collard greens on the right-hand side there.
That's the team throwing it together with Carrie.
So look at this is literally outside. I mean, if you see, that's the convention center right there. We've got it set up, those steel tables brought in along with all of that cooking equipment courtesy of Elevation Food Service reps and Rich O'Brien. These dishes, I mean, look at the plating. This is don't think you're coming and we're just going to throw food at you on a paper plate. No, this is a gourmet 5-course meal unless you're going to Biker Jim's dinner. Then it's 6 or more courses that'll be coming out. That's Blake and Carrie Baird.
And that's got to be your fancy toast on that Aspen baking bread.
It is not. That's the dessert.
Is that the dessert? I can't see. Well, it was still on an Aspen baking croissant.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. This is probably my favorite picture of the night, to be totally honest with you, and I'm going to put it front and center there. And reason being is, like, there's a lot of moving parts. Mr. Hollenbach has a new move that he did for that picture, which is
That's how I
awesome.
slide in.
No, I know. That's the thing. Obviously, back here with Dustin, he's bombing it, which is perfect. We've got Chef Carrie Baird with a vintage, muscle, and then
taking it easy
Blake,
with a glass of whiskey.
Yeah, too cool for school. Like that's a great picture. That's my favorite picture of the series.
It's a
right
good
there.
one. And that happened kind of winding down towards the end of the night. It's cool.
Oh yeah,
outside.
nobody's sober in that picture.
What do you mean nobody's sober?
Nobody's sober.
How can
in
you
that.
tell? We have masks on.
I was there. That's how I can tell. But if you're somebody looking at this, how would you tell?
I'm perfectly sober.
Yeah, it's like I had a conversation with everybody. Cooking outside again, carrying.
I mean, how do you get better than this? SummerDinnerSeries.com. Rebecca Berry says, I love Alex Tudor and Cindy Wiley. I love they are partnering. Yes, that'll be cool. Look at Jim. Talk about too cool for school. Last week, how did you get a meal, Jim?
How did I get a meal?
Yeah.
I was invited.
Well, when Little Rich Snyder invites you to the table, you say, I'll be there soon, Godfather. I'll sit down.
Little Rich. That's just
Look how Colorado it looks, though.
And that's just one side, of the patio. That's how big the patio is. Oh, this is our guy. He called me, Chuck. He finally called me back, and so he's like, "Hey, you called?" And I was like, "Yeah, I called." So now we're going to get him on the show to talk about why he loves us so much.
He bought tickets to every single dinner.
Yeah,
look at that.
That's just
that looks legit.
Just a
it?
nice shot of what dining can look like if it's done the right way.
Who took that picture?
I did.
That's a good picture, Dave.
Thanks. There's one. Here's Crazy Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
If you're in the sound business.
Go back up on that one again, because I think it's a good shot of look at the whole kind of dining area. And again, just right outside that railing, we put together a kitchen so that you can truly watch these chefs. And, Jim, that's kind of a cool feature for the Summer Dinner Series is being able to connect with the people dining. And that's one of the things right now. I mean, let's face it, you're not going to connect with any chef in this capacity all summer long or for the immediate future.
No, pretty much not. It's kind of been really why I got into cooking anyway, was just that interplay between the person cooking your food and you. Mm-hmm. And this takes me so much back to the hot dog cart days, where I'm standing in a cart and I'm able to just, shoot the bull with people that I'm cooking for. There's few things that are more enriching than that, and it also kind of keeps that whole summer social distance. I mean, seriously, 2020. It's like the year of pizza with a pube topping. It's gross, and this is one of the few highlights of the summer of this dinner series. This is really, it brings people together in such a way that they can feel safe and still get everything that you want out of a summer dinner.
It's interesting because as we stream, right? So we do live streaming. Everything is on camera. Everybody's mic'd up. We talk. We tell the stories. I think by doing that, we talk about social distancing. Well, we are physical distancing. The tables are 6 feet apart. We're maybe even more, but very spread out. But by doing this, having people talk on the microphone, and the chefs like Jim and Carly will be speaking tomorrow night, it connects the whole room, I want to say.
Definitely.
All of the tables together so that you are now, you may be 6 feet apart from your neighbor to the left or to the right and in front of you. You may be far apart, but you feel connected because you're sharing the same experience with them. And it turns into that kind of overall, that connectivity vibe that a lot of us have been wanting as we go out and socialize.
Well, wouldn't you call it also like a guided dining experience, or like a dining experience with a narrative that is consistent, that you get to hear overhead?
For sure. Absolutely. What's this dish? This is a cool dish. Now, here I'm making a promise to myself and everybody else, and to you, Brian, and to Jay. We're going to do a better job of, during the live stream, of tasting and describing the dish, right?
Yeah.
So it won't be over the PA downtown for everybody, but if you tune into the stream tomorrow, you can't make it, we're going to do a better job. And selfishly, I just want to taste the food.
Well, there's that, but I think a lot of
We're
it
going.
is the guest have an expectation.
Yeah.
That we're like setting up the meals in a different way and from a genuine. Listen, a chef is always going to sell their meal.
Yeah.
Because they just made it, and you're not going to come out and say, I'm not as happy with my meal. But I think what's going to be different, Greg, is you and I are going to be able to say, this is what it tastes like to the average person.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, look at that. I would have loved to describe this last week. It just looks so good. So the first week, it's always like, or how is it? Jump from table to table on the edge. I'm hoping to just kind of hit that groove this week to where the food's flowing, coming out. Jim's going to be expedient with getting his dishes out. Aren't you, Jim? The timing. Generally, what I find, though, Jim, just get that first course out, the first course right away, and then everybody's pretty good.
Just because your oven messed up on me last year.
Was it the oven?
I'm blaming.
All right.
Once again, let's blame Jay.
But Jay takes
the
blame
oven
for
was working. It stopped working. My first course took a little while to get out.
There's a fair chance it was my fault.
And then the sous vide machine just kind of crapped out in the middle of everything. So,
gosh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it did. And yet we pulled off one of the most delightful dinners of the summer.
It was a good one. Smooth sailing for this dinner, though, Jim.
Oh,
Back
of
to
course.
Here's a good one. Bryan, what's his name?
Luke Larson from Centennial
good.
Cuts.
I was just seeing how your memory retention was in 10-minute span. Is that back to the beginning, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Jump over to the Facebook page if you could. I want to show people where they can go to get event updates. And just click that you're interested, right? If you click that you're interested, we'll notify you any time that there's a new push. But 7 more dinners left. We'll be posting a lot of good stuff. But if you go to Facebook, click on, or just search out Summer Dinner Series. It'll show you Colorado's premier chef series. Click on that. You'll see 7 more dinners coming up. Track the dinners. See who it is. But I can tell you, tickets, the 2 top tickets just go quick. I mean, I don't know if there's any 2 top tickets coming up for the remainder of the dinners because, look, we got Jesus Silva coming up. We've got Chef Dana Rodriguez coming up. Chef Brother Luck. I mean, we could stop right there. Those 3, we could stop. But no. There's more. George Eater, he's going to bang up job. He's going to do a great job, and that Italian dinner is going to be delicious. Chef Justin Brunson and then Chef Troy Gard to round off the Summer Dinner Series. But
and remember, remind them one thing about Justin. You are not getting food from Justin Brunson unless he is personally cooking it for you at your house or you're going to his house.
And that's not going to happen.
Yeah. And so
since Old Major is now the 5th string, to Chef who? Oh, you weren't here. Were you?
Yes, I was here.
What's
it
his
was,
name?
and I know it because he's got a super unique name.
Yeah.
And he's a big boy. Gave me first letter.
Ernie Rondenberg.
No, that's
first letter of first name.
First name
is an A.
And damn, I still can't.
Andy?
Remember. Nope.
Nope.
It's
famous.
Amos. Thank you, Amos.
And then the last name.
First letter.
No, let's do this. Light bulb.
Amos Edison.
Great.
Oh, Amos.
Great NFL defenseman. JJ
Watts.
Yes.
Amos Watts.
Yes. I like this game with Bryan. Because we will, Jay, it'll be me and you that have to take care of him in his old age, right?
Yeah.
At this rate, how old are you now, Bryan? 57?
I'm backing on 50 almost.
You'd be
close to 50.
It would be something to where he wouldn't be able to talk anymore, and just the mental abuse that probably more likely you than me would put him through, because he can't tell on you. One of those stories, where you're just like, hey, just so you know, I always hated you, even when you were able to speak.
You know how appealing this sounds? It sounds so fun.
That'd be that'd be the game.
Hey, how's Bryan today? Oh, he's fine. He doesn't know where he is or anything else. But
can you feel pain? Can you still feel pain? I bet you can.
That's how sick we are. I'm sorry. SummerDinnerSeries.com, right?
SummerDinnerSeries.com.
I'm surprised you can remember that, Bryan.
SummerDinnerSeries.com.
Okay, so let's do this. I want to break off, take a quick turnaround. I do want to hear about your weekend at Grey Wolf Resort. So when we come back, we'll talk about Bryan's weekend. He got a getaway weekend. Normally, I wouldn't care at all. But I was there the weekend before.
If I could turn it into content, I'll care a little bit about it.
I'm interested, though, because it's an interesting place to get away for the weekend. I know it's interesting. We'll come back. You want to hear these stories. The Modern Eater Show will continue after this.
Hey there, Barbecue All-Star. This is your year, so what if you weren't drafted? The only draft you need to be worried about is actually spelled D-R-A-U-G-H-T, and it's adult for the word beer. It's barbecue season, baby. Now get out there and grill your ass off.
Yeah, there we go. It's their summer dinner series. I'm a farmer. What's up, everybody? This is Kaibab Savage, co-founder of Savage Spectrum Winery, home of Sparklet, Palisade's newest premier sparkling wine producer, coming to you live from our vineyard. You can see this beautiful vineyard behind us. We're so happy to pair up with the Modern Eaters for the Summer Dinner Series. Check them out online, summerdinnerseries.com to get your tickets. You can come hang out with us. You can try our latest releases of our Sparklets. It's the perfect aperitif to pair with these amazing creations the chefs are going to bring you. Can't wait to see you guys, hang out with you guys, tell you about our story, get to know you better. Hope to see you there.
Man, that was.
I just had to get hyped up. I just had to get, feeling good.
Hi, I'm Charlie Gottenkenny, brewmaster at Brews Beers. Our all-new Abbey 4-pack contains the main products of Abbey and Trappist breweries in Belgium. So with the 4-pack, you'll get a single, a double, a triple, and a quadruple, one of each. Most monastery breweries will make 2 to 4 of these. Some of them make all 4. And American craft breweries, like Brews, that specialize in Belgian beers, will make multiple versions of the Big 4 throughout the year. So where can you get an Abbey 4-pack? Well, you can get it at either Brews location, 67th and Pecos in Midtown, or in the East Colfax neighborhood at Colfax and York. You can also find them at fine liquor stores throughout the Denver area. So get yours today and take home some Belgian-style badassery.
Hey guys, it's Bryan Rizuto with Encore Energy, the guy who saves your businesses money on natural gas. I know these are crazy, crazy times right now. So while your business is working on increasing your sales, let me work on saving you guys money on your natural gas. I make it as easy as possible. Just provide 12 months worth of natural gas bills to me. I'll do the rest. I know you're really busy, so let me get to work for you. You can reach me at 720-245-5771. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and let me try to save you some money in these crazy times. Bye.
We started Meridium Spirits because we love the way that spirits and cocktails can bring people together to socialize, to bond, to have conversations. Well, right now we've got some big conversations to have. Coop Vodka and Coop Gin are available at liquor stores across the metro area, but if you can't find us or would like to have us behind your bar or at your restaurant, send us an email, info@meridiumspirits.com. We know things are a little different these days, but think of us the next time you're planning a virtual happy hour or a socially distant picnic. And keep an eye on our social media, Coop by Meridium, for all the latest and greatest.
Hey, Dave Thibodeau here. Hey, friends of the Modern Eater, this is Dave Thibodeau from Ska Brewing and Peach Street Distillers. I wanted to let you know that our new brew distillery is up and running again in Boulder, and we've got a great selection of Ska beers, nearly 30 on tap. We've also got all of our Peach Street spirits available, a great mixology program that we brought down from the Western Slope and Palisade. We're open limited hours, Wednesday through Friday from 3 to 10. And then we open up earlier at 10 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday and get some brunch action rolling. We have 2 great patios. Socially distant seating is available. And you can always check for more information at scastreet.com and hope we become your new favorite neighborhood spot. And I'd like to meet you there in the not too distant future for a beer or a drink soon. So take care, be healthy, and stay strong. And I'll talk to you later.
Hi guys, it's Cody Ann from Aspen Baking Company. We specialize in fresh, preservative-free, amazing bread. But with all the food news, go right here to the Modern Eater.
We talk about soy sauce and black vinegar during our breaks. I know. That's what we do. SummerDinnerSeries.com, Greg Hollenbeck, Jay Parker, Faith Johnson, Brian Freeman. The chef's here. We got Biker Jim Pittenger in here. He's hard at work on tomatoes right now.
So this is my life now.
I don't know about that.
Right now? I live in the moment, Greg.
Yes.
I don't know where your head's at.
I get
My
it.
head is in this 25 pounds of tomatoes that I'm peeling and seeding.
Tell people how much fun you're having.
Tell people how much fun I'm having?
Yes, sir.
You know, as compared to what? I mean,
You're just
compared to like getting a haircut, I'm having a blast.
It will be
compared to riding a motorcycle, this is hell.
Is it? Okay.
So, you know, it's pretty subjective.
Tomorrow, though.
Tomorrow's going to be a blast. Tomorrow's where the culmination of all this comes together. You know, we talked a little bit about this. I think, you know, the whole reason so many chefs become chefs is just the pleasure you get from watching people eat, the pleasure you get from being able to feed people. I'm an excellent car thief, and for a chef, I make a really good car thief, but I don't like to steal cars so much anymore. Okay, let me rephrase that. I like stealing cars, but I love feeding people.
Okay. What's the easiest car to steal?
The easiest car to steal? If you have a tow truck, they're all pretty easy. But if you don't have a tow truck, probably like a 1982 Ford F-150.
Yeah, some you just...
Yeah. Well, something you can start with a screwdriver and a hammer. I mean, I got to where I could get into one of those trucks with like a spoon and a bungee cord and a screwdriver, and that car was mine.
Such a mysterious man you are, Jim. Tomorrow he'll be feeding you. This is the man that will be cooking for you tomorrow night. It's almost sold out. Tickets, summerdinnerseries.com. The week after that, get your tickets now. Chef Jesucia Silva. We've got him loaded up with some lamb from Northern Colorado Ranch, Harper Feeders. We did a great interview with Mike Harper. Can't wait to show you that. So we've got some great dinners coming here for you. Jay, what else were we going to do, fella? Oh, we were going to talk about this past weekend. Bryan, you went to a really cool place that we like to go. We stopped there on our road trip this year as well, and I went back the weekend before you. You went back, so something must be going on, right? I like to just get away, and there's all kinds of things that you can do there. But how was your weekend at the Gray Wolf Resort in Victor, Colorado?
I'll tell you, it was awesome. They really rolled out the red carpet, and I know that they do that for everybody. We brought a big family reunion. We had a big family. We had 4 birthdays going on. 4 birthdays.
What?
Yeah, and so there was, I want to say 12 of us. And so we took up the whole place. We took it over. And it was a blast, though. I got to tell you, just the food. They're so grateful.
Where'd you cook? They have a cool fire pit. Did
yeah.
You
So the
utilize
first night we used. The first night I made Cornish game hens.
Wasn't it a little rainy the first night?
It was. I had a blast out there, man.
I
got in trouble. Don screamed at me because we lit a big bonfire, and he said, "Don't you know we're under no fire?" And but hey, it was awesome. We were out in the rain with the fire. We made the chicken. Went in. It was just. You know, I could lots of great words to describe the weekend, but you know, getting in touch with like the animals every morning at 6 a.m. I walked the entire property,
Did you
the
really?
perimeter. Yeah,
Wow.
I got my steps in every day for sure. 11 to 12,000 steps.
Anybody
every
stay
day.
up at their hunter's cabin?
We did.
Wow.
Actually,
You did?
Well, I did not. I went up there though myself and
You
checked
saw
it
it?
out. It's
Yeah.
a cool place.
It is cool.
Very, very cool. But yeah, we sent 3 of the boys up there a couple nights. We had some younger. We had people ranging from the age of 13 to 84, and everywhere in between. And man, just I can't say enough. It's in such a beautiful place. So
Jay's showing some video of it right now.
yeah, we made it back in less than 2 hours. So to think that 2 hours away, this slice of heaven
It really is
back here.
Where'd you stay?
I
Which room
actually
did you
stayed
get?
in this room that we're showing right now. That was the first time I'd ever stayed in
Up
that
top?
room. Up top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you wake up early because the sun's coming through.
Well, and the roosters.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
roosters.
you've got the roosters.
They're 4 a.m.ers.
Yeah. 4:30.
Which doesn't bother you
start.
too much. You know you're about to get up at that
No,
point, right?
well, to be honest, that room is so awesome because you can lay in bed and look out both sides of the room, and you get these just incredible sunrises.
$1 million question.
Yep.
So, I mean, obviously, your girlfriend Heather stayed with you up top.
Yep.
Did she do the jacuzzi?
we didn't have enough time, to be honest. We got there Friday afternoon.
The whole weekend you had, and you didn't have time to do one.
If you saw what we booked in, we did 8 hours of motorcycle riding in Woodland Park. And so we spent the entire day. We did a little cruise out there. We tried to find that reservoir. That was pretty funny. We could not find the reservoir. We drove down that mile, and we were almost to Canyon City, 20 miles into that.
It's not far, because up at that hunter's cabin, you can kind of hear them partying.
Yeah, and we could not. I could not find that. But gosh, just all the things. Some of the other stuff. Really, just walking around that property and hanging out with the goats, the pigs. Today I got in the pig pen and walked this morning.
Was Blake there?
Oh yeah, Blake
cool.
came back in town, and so it was just a really. It's so neat to be with Blake and Nathan.
At the same time.
At the same time, because both of them just bring something different to the table. Blake really is in charge of more of the livestock production and more of those things, where Nathan is more in charge of the hospitality side and also running, they run a bunch of different companies to keep that place going. And I give it up to those guys because, they are creating a place for people to come really get back to your roots. Really, if you want, part of the big discussion that I had with Nate and Blake was how do we create an a la carte menu for people to come out here? And if you want to learn how to shear a sheep, if you want to learn how to harvest a chicken, if you want to learn how to put on a bridle, how to do these things, that
how to cook outdoors.
How to cook outdoors. Yeah. When we were back to nature, one of the big conversations we were having, it's sad. A lot of kids in school today, Greg, they don't even know how to clean a fish. They don't know the first thing about survival, building a campfire, any of that stuff. And this is a place that you have support there at Grey Wolf in the form of Nate and Blake, that if you wanted to, you could buy whatever you want in the form of, hey, I want you to teach me, Nate, how to cook. Hey, Blake, I want you to teach me how to fire bow and arrow.
Yeah. Did you go check out his garden down there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on fire compared to the week when we were there and everything was little.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, everything's got about a foot or more on it. Just fun, man. And I learned this week, I pulled a few aspen trees down and fed them to the hogs.
Wow.
You'd be amazed. Those hogs will eat an aspen. So I'd break off a branch.
Any piece.
And they just devour it. And those little machines in there, the hogs are fun. I mean, and at some level, you ask yourself, do I really want to harvest this animal? And I know how damn good it tastes. So I say, hell yeah, for me. But definitely some of the ladies, chickens.
Turkeys, goats, lambs, llamas, cows.
Did you get the geese?
Geese.
Turkeys. I think you got the turkey, yeah.
Llamas. An array.
Steers. They got a couple steers.
Just a vast array of animals, which I really like about it. So it is a wellness and learning, and they kind of just want that to be their showpiece, right? So if you're into education, you're into relaxation, if you're into just regenerative.
Yeah, that's...
Man,
it's a tough one.
Wow, we were in the back huffing ether before the show, so...
But you could also go up there and do nothing, right?
Cut 'em some slack.
Yeah, you can do that. And
play pool, and they've got a big
workout.
a spot to work out if you want. Some of the boys were doing that, playing pool.
Now, was there anybody that didn't appreciate it? There was just like, I want a device, because you're not sitting on your device.
No, because the internet's not that great, but it's there. It works. But you know what? I'll tell you, though, my mother-in-law said, Kathy, she said, Brian, this might not be for everybody, but it's certainly for me.
Oh, good.
And that's a great thing to hear because everyone was super appreciative at every spectrum. Now, I will say, you're not going to the Hyatt, folks. You're not going to someplace. If you want that, they'll do it for you.
But here's the thing, man. Just even that sentence I don't think is fair. When you say you're not going to the Hyatt, I'll tell you what, I've never even stayed in the nicest room with the jacuzzi tub. I've stayed in the ones downstairs. Those beautiful. Man, those rooms downstairs are as good as any hotel me personally I've ever been in. Now that's probably saying something about the hotels. But no, man. I just think think that sentence might be misleading to somebody when you say it's not the Hyatt.
enough,
It's
yeah,
like,
fair enough.
Well,
the accommodations are top notch.
These are comfortable
Jim, does that
beds.
sound like someplace you'd go?
Sorry, does it have 1,000-count sheets? Because I am a fancy man.
It is pretty. Yes, I think it does have that luxurious element to it. If you'd like.
Of course, except I had a horrible experience at camp as a child. I blocked out so many memories. I don't know. Horses?
Well, wait,
Yeah.
Jim, was that boot camp? Was that prison camp? What kind of camp were you talking about when you were a kid?
Which camp were we looking at? Did you go?
Well, I would have gone to boot camp. Yeah, I couldn't quite get around to taking the physical. They provide certain tests that unfortunately I was unavailable for in my youth. So, prison camp? Sounds luxurious. What do they have there?
Well, you always get a chain, and you get to work with your friends. It's a great place.
And you sing a lot.
Sounds like the words of experience.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
That's right. And then lots of intimacy when you're done.
Stop looking at me like I'm supposed to keep talking, Greg.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, summerdinnerseries.com. See you tomorrow night. All of our great sponsors, Zach Johnson, the Spice Guy. He's bringing down some goodies for you tomorrow, too. Did he Uber over some stuff? It's funny. Did you know Uber actually does that?
Yeah.
You
Well,
did?
when I pulled up from my other adventure, the Uber driver was out there and totally perplexed on
what to do with it?
Yeah, where to go or anything like that. And fortunately for her, I was pulling up and I was like, hey, can I help you? And anyway, she's like, I don't know. I've got some stuff that I deliver. This is my first time doing it. I don't know where I'm at. And I said, is it for the Modern Eater? Is it from the Spice Guy? She goes, yeah. I'm like,
perfect. Here we go.
So she dumped it in my car and got away from me. She's
That was
like,
it.
yeah. But
we've
he
got
did.
it all.
He
We've got
did.
all the ingredients. All we got to do is get a little bit more pork belly for you. But we'll get
We've
that
got
done.
another Zach, too, right? There's two Zachs.
Zach Kreider.
Zach Kreider,
Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, which we will be doing some delicious fermented fries tomorrow, Jim.
Those are so good. I mean, they're going to blow you away. We're also going to make a kimchi cream to go with them.
Oh, man.
Which may seem awfully European, except for the whole kimchi part. But we'll have ketchup. Elevation ketchup.
There will be ketchup.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Aaron
Okay.
Wagner makes the best ketchup in the world.
Is he
Elevation
still? I thought he was
ketchup
only.
is that?
Is he making ketchup anymore? I thought he was just making hand sanitizer now.
He's doing what the nation needs right now. He's a hero.
He is. Yes, I don't know about a hero, but
I'd say he's a hero. He's my hero.
He's a hero. All right. Well,
I think we'll be flying to Paris on the Elevation jet before you know it now.
let's hope. Then he's my hero too. Okay, let's wrap this baby up. We have a lot of work to do. Check out the event page, Facebook, Summer Dinner Series. Click on that. Say you're interested. Say you're going. Lots of good updates for you tomorrow. It will be dinner. We have no show tomorrow, but we do have a streamed dinner. You can look forward to that starting at 6:30. Hopefully you'll join us, but if you don't, you can look forward to watching it and wishing you go to the next one, which you can do. So tomorrow at 6:30, we'll resume this conversation, and it'll be in full swing. Good time tomorrow. And then Wednesday, back to our normal schedule. Okay, Jay, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, if you're tuned into the stream right now, hold on for, after we end the show here, because I'm going to play a video that we made of our road trip, just to give everybody, a reminder of where we went, what we did leading up to the Summer Dinner Series. So you'll see places like Grey Wolf Resort and a lot of the other folks that we source delicious product from, the farms, the ranches. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's 24 minutes long. But I'm going to play enough to give you a taste, and so you can
We
go,
got all the
"Oh."
time in the world.
Well, I know, but I have to pay attention to the thing. So if I don't, then we have a problem. So I'll play a few minutes,
okay,
to tease them. And
You're
then-
the boss.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
back here tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Faith Johnson, chefs here. Biker Jim, do you like being called chef? I think you're a great chef.
As I said, for a chef, I make a pretty great car thief.
Yes, you do. And Carly Smith, they'll be together tomorrow for your week 2 of the Summer Dinner Series. SummerDinnerSeries.com, more information. Jay Parker and Bryan Freeman. I'm Greg Hollenbach. See you tomorrow when we stream week 2 of the Summer Dinner Series live from Pizza Republica downtown.